Hey guys, welcome to my second top 5 video, and first of all I would like to say that I have not played Majora's Mask 3D or Four Swords Adventures, so neither of those games will be featured on this list, so I'm sorry about that in advance. Thus I have decided not to put Majora's Mask on this list at all, because I feel like I would not be doing it justice having not played the remake. The criteria for this list is overworld design, dungeon design, story, mechanics, and personal experience. Keep in mind this is a subjective list, meaning this is purely my opinion, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 5, Ocarina of Time. This is a really fun Zelda. Whilst it's only number 5 on my list, believe me when I say I absolutely cherish this game. Not only is it fun, it has a large array of items, spells, and all sorts of other goodies behind it. Being the first 3D Zelda game, it has aged extremely well, with only a few minor bugs patched up in the re-release. As you could probably see in my Let's Play, I know this game pretty well, mainly because I replay it all the time on my 3DS. Both the dungeon and overworld layouts are relatively complex, making them vast and fun to explore. As far as difficulty goes though, it isn't too hard, which is why I'd recommend it as a first Zelda you play when you first get into the franchise. Overall, Ocarina of Time deserves its place as a timeless classic. Number 4, Spirit Tracks. Despite quite literally being a hype train, Spirit Tracks does a lot of things right. First of all, your companion. It's Zelda's ghost, and in my opinion, well, spirit I should say, in my opinion, she's the second best Zelda character in the entire franchise. The Locomos act as the new Hyrule's sages, and the Tower of Spirits will be visited frequently as you try to stop the rise of a new evil. The plot involves a lot of train driving, collecting, pan flutes, and of course, amazing dungeons. Honestly, I think that the dungeons in this game are extremely well developed for a 2D Zelda. Take the Sand Temple for instance. Once you have the Sand Rod, the temple is entirely accessible, but is it easier? Not at all. With Spikeball puzzles, a challenging boss, and enemies that can burrow beneath the ground, you'll have your work cut out for you. With much more diversity than its predecessor, being Phantom Hourglass, it's definitely worth your $60. Number 3, A Link Between Worlds. This game is the most fun I've ever had on a handheld. Ever. The dungeons are so well executed. The overworld, whilst borrowing heavily from its prequel, A Link to the Past, is actually good for 2 reasons. Not only is it familiar and a treat for longtime fans, but it is very well laid out. The plot is very similar to its prequel, having 2 different dimensions, but the introduction of new characters such as Ravio, Hilda, and Yuga more than make up for this, with a crazy tale of 2 Triforces. Number 2, Skyward Sword. This game is amazing. Come on, give me shit, I'm ready. I mean, a lot of people hate this game. But hear me out first. This game has done 4 amazing things which I doubt you could deny. First of all, it has portrayed the best Zelda character ever, with a real feeling personality. You will actually feel inclined to care about her. Secondly, it has an amazing color palette. The entire game looks watercolored, and whilst not necessarily real, it is very aesthetically pleasing. Thirdly, it introduced a bunch of new species such as the Kikwi, the Mogma, and ancient robots. I'm sorry if my pronunciation was not good on those. And lastly, this game provides a reasonable origin to the entire series, with Demise, the Triforce, Hylia, and the Royal Bloodline all being introduced right in this game. There were only really 2 problems with this game, one being the motion controls, which were not optional unfortunately, which annoyed many people, and of course the companion Fi, which was almost as bad as Navi. Most people say she is worse than Navi, however at least Fi had a touching ending. Navi just straight up leaves. Alright, now for my 3 honorable mentions. Number 1, Twilight Princess. I can't explain it. Whenever I think of this game, I experience pure joy. Sheer irrational joy. This game is incredibly well laid out, with a huge overworld with many secrets, a huge number of dungeons, and well-developed characters. This game has it all. Midna, who is the companion of this game, has become my favorite character in the entire series, to the point that my friends have asked if my girlfriend dresses up with her when I take her to bed. Yeah, I'll agree, it's a little gross, but you get the point. The villains in this game, being both Ganondorf and Zant, both make me want to kill them, which is an excellent thing, because when game developers want to make a bad guy, they want to make him both lovable and hateable. These guys are good examples of that because they make me feel something. In fact, this entire game makes me feel something, which is incredible because I'm not an overly emotional person. This game is not perfect, but it is for sure a diamond in my eyes. Thanks for watching this top 5 video. Please leave a like to show support, and I'll see you all next time. See you later.